Hello everyone. I see a tidal wave coming, and it's like I'm the only one that sees it. Everybody else is just going on about their lives, living life like normal, while I see this huge wave coming at us. I'm trying to warn everybody about what's coming, and I guess that's where I'm at right now. That's what this video is about. Our food supply chain is really fragile. Right now, farmers are having to pay extraordinary amounts for feed and for gas. So therefore, they're taking all their cows to slaughter, which in turn is going to flood the market with food right now. But in the future, it's going to cause massive supply problems because there's not going to be as much supply as there is the demand. So that's going to create a huge problem. From there, we got energy that we have to worry about this week. It's going to be one of the hottest weeks ever. Our energy dependence is really a problem. If the grid goes down, it's so connected. If any part of it goes down, it's going to cause massive problems to the rest of the grid. So I have an energy machine that would be able to power communities locally, but we need to figure out how to power our communities as quickly as possible and feed ourselves as quickly as possible. You have to imagine the supply chain going down and not being able to go to the grocery store and get food and not being able to have energy. What are you going to do? How are you going to survive? Right now, everybody, a lot of people, you know, they have guns and they think they're okay, and they may have a little bit of food, enough for a month or so, but what are you going to do after that? What's the long-term plan? This is a major problem. Where I'm not even bringing up economic recession and the fact that our dollar is collapsing. Hyperinflation could easily take over, and a loaf of bread could be $10,000. That will limit us alone on what we can do. And then talk about our dependence upon oil. Our society can't function without oil. So if any part of this supply chain is broken down, we are going to have chaos. And that's what I'm trying to prevent, is the chaos that's getting ready to happen when all this stuff comes crumbling down. We can prepare and be fine if we do everything locally. Instead of depending upon this great big supply chain that connects us all, we got to come together locally as communities and be able to at least feed ourselves and power our communities on energy. Those are the two biggest sources we have. I just wrote a book to try and create ideas for what would happen if everything goes down. We would have to create a new currency. I got an idea for that. Energy, we could create locally. We could even run our cars. Henry Ford was running cars and building cars out of hemp oil in the 1930s. So we could grow our own oil locally and run our cars locally on it, power our homes off this machine, and feed ourselves locally off what we grow in our yards. We need to grow lawns, or grow food, not lawns. So I guess that's just what I'm trying to do, is open up people's minds to the fact of what are you going to do if you can't go to the grocery store and get food? What are you going to do if you don't have electricity? And I'm talking the long run, not just some people are even prepped for a year, which is great, but this is going to be longer, especially in an economic collapse. We just have to think about how we can do things, and we got to focus locally on our communities, and that's the answer. So I'm not trying to promote a book or make money off of anything. I'm actually giving everything away for free. I'm giving away my invention to try and help the world because I see everything coming. I'm giving away my book to try and help the world. I don't want anything. All I want is for everybody to work together and try and make this happen. I know that no matter what, I am not going to be able to survive, even if I'm prepped all the way, because all the people around me, all the people in my community, all my friends and family, they're not prepped, they're not ready, and everything's going to collapse, and eventually we're going to have to make hard choices. Everybody thinks they're okay just because they have guns, but you're not going to shoot your neighbor and your friends. That's illogical. That's what we fall back on and think that everything's going to be all right. Just because we have guns doesn't mean that we're fine. What we need is food. What we need is gardens in our lawns and chickens in our backyards, and coming together to raise meat and cows and pigs and whatever. Those are our essential needs and ways to survive locally on energy. If you get a chance, read more into my book. I try and give as many solutions as I can. I just step back and try and take all my emotions and thoughts out of it and just simply look for solutions in every aspect. Just please, people, get ready and start preparing. That's all I'm mainly getting at. Love y'all. Thank you all for watching, and if you got a chance, check me out more. I'll provide links in the comments section, or not in the comments section, in the description section. I'll provide links to all my other stuff. Thank you all.